Hey guys, we're on page 25 and my fingers are cold. I'm going to get them going again. Study number 6. So, thumb, index, middle, index. So a lot of, I'm using rest strokes nearly all the way through this kind of thing. You can use free strokes. I like the rest strokes and I just make sure I'm not making them real loud. I like the rest strokes because it gives me an anchor on the next for the next note, and then if the next note happens to be D and I've gone from A to D, so what we have in the first and second bars, you know, then I know where that is, and then I've got to move back to A. But rest strokes are fine, free strokes are fine, whatever works for you, or whatever makes it easier to find where you are, you know, so you can you know, the proprioception of where your thumb is without looking at it. All right. The other little thing that you can do is look at the notes that you have in the first bar, you know, and the first 3 notes set up the whole bar. So I've got the bass note and then C and E, and you know, we just have this pattern that goes through. What you can do though, and it's not a bad thing to try, is just, you know, don't worry about the bass note, but just look at the pattern that the fingers make, and it's a C and an E, and all you're doing is alternating those 2 notes, C, E, C, E, C, E, C, but just play them as a little interval, a little miniature chord, partial chord, C and E. Okay, the next bar, what do you have? Well, you have a D in the bass, but we don't need that for right now. But we have a D and an F, and it makes that shape. And I would practice just doing that move a few times, because that's the essence of what's happening in the left hand, and the right hand is just what sort of makes the pattern, superimposes a pattern over these options here. So if I went 2, 3, 4, 1, doesn't even matter, you know. I'll just do it on. I'll do it on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If I do that a bunch of times, can you do it without looking? That'd be good. And then the third bar is back to C and E again. Great. And then the 4th bar, what are the notes? B and E, no fingers. So that's a gimme. And you can just go ahead now and figure out the whole piece just by its 2 note intervals on the top. Second last bar, it has 2 groups in there, so you get that second one there. Sounds interesting because if second last bar, apart from the bass note, then I've got C and E on top, and then I've got a low E, and then I've got D and E on top, and that can actually rub in your ear a little bit, that interval. The notes are very close together, D to an E. You don't notice it so much when we play it like this. It sounds normal, but when you play them like this, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, I'm just going to go and play it now, but that's just one thing that you can think about is just, you know, rehearsing the left hand moves before you try to play the whole piece. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to do different dynamics. You can just follow along and copy, or you can do louds and softs wherever you think it's appropriate. And sometimes when you're counting this sort of stuff in, it's actually nice sometimes to actually, if you're doing it in your head, count it out as it is with quavers. So I just counted crotchets, 1, 2, 3, 4. But sometimes just to sort of really sort of set up this rhythm of what we're going to be playing, if you count in and add the ands where the crotchets are, the quavers, sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 I like it better like that with dynamics. Music sounds good when we create variety. Okay, so number 7. Basically, what's happening is the melody's moving all on the thumb, right? And the accompaniment is that repeated E note. We've had this sort of idea before, so if you wanted to, you could go and just play the melody, which is all thumb, and ignore the repeated E note. So that would be A, C, B, D, C, A, B, G, A, C, B, D, C, A, B, B, A, C, B, D. I'm getting soft. C, A, B, G, C, B, G, A, bad singing, doesn't matter. C, C, D, B, C, A, B, G, C, C, D, B, C, D, B, B. Oh, sorry. A, C, B, B, C, A, B, G, A, C, B, G, A. And maybe you don't need to play the whole thing like that, but it's nice to do bar by bar or line by line. Just really check out that melody. And then he's indicated in here middle finger does all the E strings. So I'm going to do that. You could do index finger, but I'm going to go with middle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's really nice, that piece. Okay, hope that helps, and enjoy it and play it as often as you can. A little bit every day is good. All right, see you guys. Bye.